Hello, now I'm going to show you the differences between a hybrid, solid drive, and mechanical drive. So here I'm going to show you a little bit on the screen so you can see the differences. So as you can see here, this is a drive, it's a solid state drive, so you don't have any moving parts. Everything is like a jump drive or SD card, so it's like the one kind of like the one that you can use on your digital camera and all those things. Here I'm going to show you a little bit in another one. Here we have a mechanical drive. So as you can see, this is the platter or the spinner. You have the arm and you have the mechanism that moves everything around, and that way is how it reads. I mean, it is like the old recorders, so if you damage it, maybe with the vibration or maybe the hard drive fall from your hands or something like that, the data will die because the head is very delicate, very fragile, and it will die. So here we have another picture, and here, as you can see, here we have the arm, we have the platters and everything, and the contacts on the bottom. So in this case, it's a SATA drive. Here I'm going to show you a little bit more, if you want, with the names of other parts: the platter, the spinner, the read and write head, as you can see here, the actuator arm, as you can see, the axis actuator here. This is the mechanism that makes the arm moves. Here we have the same thing, but kind of. It's not the same thing, of course. There is no moving parts, but this is the SSD drive. As you can see, one can resist a lot of more, I mean, a hit or maybe a vibration or shock more stronger than the other one. The other one is kind of weak in this case. Now, later on, I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain you a little bit the advantages and disadvantages from one drive and the other one. And the one that we see here on the screen is basically, I mean, this is a Photoshop picture. The hybrid drives are not like that, but this is a way of saying, okay, we have the mechanical drive, plus we have some chips inside to have the other drive working at the same time with the mechanical drive, so that way you can increase the speed. So now I'm going to show you a little bit another drive so you can see a little bit better and you can understand much better this concept. Hello, my name is Gabriel from GabakUSA. In this video, I'm going to teach you what are the differences between hard drives, hybrid hard drives, and solid state drives. So in this case, I have few on my table. I'm going to change the camera so you can see. So as you can see here, this is a hybrid. In this case, we have the Fire CUDA from Seagate. Here I have another one that is a Seagate. As you can see, it says SSHD. It's 1 terabyte or 1000 gigabytes. Here I have another one. This is from another brand, but this is a regular one. This one is a regular one. And here, as you can see, this is a solid drive. So if you're thinking, well, what are the differences? Besides the size, usually the size of this drive is 3.5 inch. This is 2.5. Usually this is for notebooks, and this one is just for regular desktop computers, and this is for notebooks as well. But you can have the same thing, like I showed you before, the regular drive, just mechanical drive in this size as well. It doesn't matter. But other than that, you're going to have different speed. So for instance, here you're going to have a speed, like I said in another video, about 500 megabytes read and write. So this is very fast. And in this kind of drive, you're going to have about 230 megabytes. So that is something in between. And you're going to have the slowest one, this one. This is about 100 megabytes. Maybe sometime maybe you're going to find something like that it will be 170, but usually it's around 100 megabytes. That is the top speed. In this case, because we have two SSD, we have the hybrid hard drive. In this case, the speed will be around 220, so that is very good. I don't remember the speed about this, but this I was reading on internet, and they say that that is the speed. So I just took it out of the box, so I have to test it, but that is what I was reading. So if you're thinking, well, what are the differences? Usually inside of this hybrid hard drive, you're going to have another one just like this, kind of. Just it will be a smaller size. Instead, this is 48 gigs, as you can see here. But inside of this, usually is about 8 gigabytes, so it's something like very small. So what they have done is they bring both technology, the mechanical drive and the solid drive, and they mix it together. So usually the files that you're going to access more often are stored in the mini SSD inside of the hybrid drive, and that way is how it's going to have that speed. So I'm going to tell you the good and the bad thing. The good thing about these solid drives is they are very fast. They consume very little energy, so that is very good for notebooks especially, so that way you will have more autonomy. It will last longer, the battery. And the bad thing is the price. Usually those are more expensive than the hybrid hard drives or the mechanical drive. The mechanical drive, they are very cheap. The hybrid ones are something in the middle, but you're going to have a better performance. The bad things about this is that they are susceptible to any shock. So if you drop them on the floor, or maybe with a vibration in a notebook or something like that, they are going to die, or they are going to get damaged over time. They are going to have bad sectors and all those things. So that is the bad thing. Like I said, they consume more energy, they produce more heat, and they are more susceptible to the vibration. So if you have a notebook, grab something like that. And if you have maybe a desktop computer and you don't have much money, and you want something like it's faster than the regular hard drive, use something like that. What I was reading about this drive, that Windows 8, it takes about 10 seconds to boot up. So that is very good. So if you have to, I mean, you can give it a try. Other than that, what I would suggest is maybe you can buy one of like this instead. 48, for 80 gigabytes, maybe you can get something of 120. Usually they're about like $40 or something like that. And maybe you can buy a regular mechanical drive as a secondary drive. That way you can store all your big data in the other one. For fast boot up on with your Windows or whatever you're using, Linux, or maybe if you have a Mac OS X, it would be very good if you can use something like that. So that is what I recommend. Usually for my customers is they can boot up with this drive, and then they storage the big thing in the other one. If they have enough money, okay, everything with the solid drive. The bad thing about this is usually, at least today, 2017, the biggest one is going to be around 2 terabytes or maybe 4. But if you want more storage with this, not the hybrid one, but the mechanical drive, which has the regular one, you're going to get 10 terabyte. That is a lot of space. So if you need more, you can start using maybe RAID 0, but that will be for another video. But other than that, that is what I recommend if you want to have a lot of speed. That is the thing that I just said. So depending on if you're a gamer or something like that, faster load, SSD for everything. So I hope this video was useful. Let me know what are you using in your computer. Also, if you have like a very old computer, try to remove the old hard drive, get a solid or a hybrid, and you will see the huge improvement in your performance of the computer. The performance of the computer will boot up maybe in a few seconds. So that is a huge difference. Maybe a mechanical drive will take a few minutes, but if you have one of like this, the solid one, it will be a few seconds. So I hope it was useful for you. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and leave me a comment in the section below for any question. See you next class. Bye.